Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or if you guys are new here, hi! I'm Carrington. I would love if you guys would hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you're notified of all my future uploads, and let's get into today's video. Alright, we are ranking the palettes that I had used or tried in May 2021. If you guys are equally as I don't know, blown away as I am that May is already over with, then you're with me and hit that like button if you guys are also amazed that May is already over and we are heading into June, which means half of this year is over. Like, what? Okay. But yeah, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Coming in at number 9 is the Jeffree Star Mini Orgy palette. I have done it okay, it wasn't really like a review, it kind of was. So I had bought the Orgy collection, not all of it, but like a good portion of it when it first launched. And the quality of the mini sucked. So then he was like, okay, we realize that it sucks. Oh, let us just like go ahead and we'll send you out another palette where the formula is better. I compared and some shades were better, some shades were worse, and some were the same. So one, I'm ranking that low because I just really feel like the quality just like isn't there for this palette. And two, this is like a supplement palette, and if you guys know me at all, I am literally not trying to dig into like a million different things when I'm doing a eye look. I literally like just like having a palette that has like the mattes and the shimmers and just being able to dive in and use these. If these had mattes, I still think this would have been ranked towards the bottom just because the shimmers are like absolutely atrocious. I said it. It's absolutely awful. So yeah, this is why this is ranked number 9. All right, number 8 is going to be my bite-sized e.l.f. eyeshadow palette in the shade Pumpkin Pie. This is not a bad palette. This is probably ranked lower because I really only got like a few uses out of it. Like it was in my Shop My Stash and I still only used it like a few times. But like, okay, there's one shimmer, beautiful, so pigmented, so creamy, so buttery, and then there's a matte. It's a good palette, you guys. This is $3. For $3, and just like, I mean, like, look at that pigment, look at that shine with the shimmer. Like, this is a great option. I just think that like, one, this is like super neutral, super basic for the other palettes that I tried. So that's one reason why it's ranked lower. Not saying that like neutrals are bad, because I do like some neutrals, but I also just didn't use it a lot. And honestly, like of all the other palettes that I tried, like if I was like literally like, hey, I'm doing my makeup today, here are all the palettes that I could try, so I probably wouldn't reach for this one as much. Again, not because quality is bad, quality is amazing, but just compared to like the other palettes that I have, just not one that I would reach for as much as the other ones. Number 7 is the Dominique Cosmetics, what is this even called? I can't ever remember what this thing is called. Now or Never. It is the Now or Never palette. Okay. The reason why this is ranked so low, one, color story, beautiful. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, I love pinks, I love purples. I think like those complement my eyes like the best. So that's why this probably isn't like the worst. But for the price point, like granted I got this in a Trim Move box, so like it's almost like I got it for free, because honestly the Trim Move box was like the price of like the Tatcha powder, and everything else in there would have technically been free. So it's like, yeah, I got this for free. It has a glitter in here. The glitter is not that great. You know, it comes off on your hand, but then you have so much still left on your finger, and I hate that. Like, I don't mind glitters, like I will use glitters. I just hate it when I am like applying it to my eyes and like so much is left on my finger and it won't come off. I hate it. And then the only shimmer that they have is this one right here called Empire. Okay, there it is. It doesn't really pack a huge punch. It's more of like a topper shade. And for it only having 6 shades, one being a glitter, and the only like shimmer option you're giving me is a topper shade, I am not impressed. I am not happy with that. I wish that instead of the glitter, they could have kept this as a topper shade and then maybe made like a more impactful shimmer. That is my only qualm. The packaging on this though, absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. But the reason why I am ranking it so low is because one, hand sizes are like tiny. Okay, like my thumb covers one whole pan. the glitter, and then the only shimmer being more of like a topper. So that's why it is ranked so low. But it's not the lowest because I do love the Color Story. Number 6 is the Jeffree Star Blood Money palette. The packaging is beautiful. I will say that. I actually got this sent to me. Somebody sent this to me, which was like super sweet of them. I just like don't wear a lot of greens. Now the look I created, I was like, hells yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed that color story, like hold on. I thoroughly enjoyed that eye look, and I got so many compliments. And then they have like this shade in here called like Poison Ivy. Okay, that looks beautiful. They have this shade called Money Heist, which is kind of like a topperish shade, but again, really beautiful, reflective. The mattes are very nice and pigmented. So like overall, this is like a super nice palette. I just wish like some of the shades, so like the Money Heist shade, it's like a duochrome almost, but it's like a topper. And I'm just like, oh come on, you could have had like a really great duochrome that wasn't a topper and like packed a punch. So that was disappointing. Other than that, the other reason why it's ranked a little bit lower is just because I just do not wear a lot of greens. Like I will once in a great while. It's not a lot, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm really kind of getting more into like greens. Like I feel like every time I wear greens, I get complimented on it, which is wild to me because I'm over here like, I don't think this looks good, I don't think this goes with my eye color, but like I'm getting constantly like compliments. It's wild to me. So I am definitely liking this, but again, there's just a couple shades that I wish maybe were a little bit more impactful, and then the fact that I don't wear a lot of greens, so that's why it is ranked where it is. Number 5 is going to be the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Heart and Soul. Okay, this is $4. I think I got this on sale for like $2 though at my Walmart, and then like, I don't know, I bought other palettes like this. The mattes are incredible. I think for the price point, absolutely great. I just am a little kind of slightly bit disappointed in some of the shimmers. So like, as you can tell, this shimmer right here, super bright, super reflective. And then this one right here barely shows up. And I just find that to be kind of consistent. Like this one barely kind of like shows up on like the eye and stuff like that. The mattes are beautiful. The mattes are like, oh my gosh, like soft and pigmented and creamy, wonderful. I just kind of wish like all the shimmers were like as nice and impactful and gleaming and wet looking as like that one is. So that's just one reason why it's just like ranked number 5, but it did make it into my top 5 because I think for like $4, okay, $4 in and of itself, that's a great deal for this and the quality. In fact, I got it for $2. Even better deal, especially for the quality. Number 4 is this Believe Beauty eyeshadow palette in Love Struck. This is $5. You get 6 shades for $5, and like, just like look at that like shade, like there it is right there on the side of my hand. Yeah, it's wild for it being $5. I mean, the shimmers are nice, and like the mattes are nice and pigmented as well. Like it's just, it's good. Number 3. Now you guys didn't see me test this out on camera. You guys will. Just know that now. But I'm kind of wanting to play around with this a little bit more. So whenever I kind of give you my review on these products, I want to make sure that you guys are getting like the best. I don't want like a whole entire like first impression. I want to be able to show me using these products and being able to give you a more depth review. But it is the Give Me Glow Grunge palette. First of all, artwork, okay, 10 out of 10, beautiful. But then the color story inside. So the reason why this probably isn't ranked number 1, okay, because this is nice, is it is more grunge, and I'm not generally going for a lot of grunge palettes. The reason for that being, my eyes are very small, very hooded, very downturned. So I don't have a lot of space. And I find that using colors that are this dark, this pigmented, this rich, does make my eyes look a little bit smaller. In turn, brighter colors make my eyes look more open. Darker, grungier tones definitely make them look smaller, which is why I don't wear a lot of eyeliner, because that also makes them look smaller. Or I don't do a lot of stuff on the lower lash line because it makes it look smaller. But every time I use this palette, 1, quality, amazing, out of this world. 2, packaging, okay, that's beautiful. 3, has a really nice sized mirror. 4, shimmers are impactful all the way around. 5, I kept getting compliments whenever I would try out this palette. And 6, it's giving a little, let's just be honest. And then 7, the shade names. Okay, so we have like Nirvana, grunge, punk, teenage dirtbag, smells like teen spirit, 90s, black hole sun. Like that is 100% 90s to me. I'm a 90s baby, so like I know exactly where all these references came from. So to me, like, that's just amazing. But again, the reason why it's ranked just a little bit lower is because it makes my eyes look a little bit smaller. But be on the lookout, because I will be reviewing this palette, a liquid lipstick, and a setting powder from Give Me Glow. So make sure you guys subscribe and turn on that bell so you guys can be notified when this loads. Number 2 is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. This is my color story through and through. The shimmers, let me like see if I can get some shimmers on here. Okay, look at those shimmers. Absolutely to die for, beautiful. But then they got like a couple of these like soft, like almost like flaky like shades. And again, stunning, beautiful. Mattes are beautiful, mattes are pigmented. I do like that the mattes do kind of take a little bit of building up. Now, it's not like an extensive amount of building up where I'm like sitting there packing for like 20 minutes. No, it does take like 2 or 3 layers, and it looks beautiful. They blend beautifully, they work together. I love the looks that I create out of that. I do like this packaging. I don't really care for her face so much on it, but I like the reflectiveness of it, like the pink, purple, greens kind of thing. It has a very nice large mirror. Like the mirror in this is like as big as this is. And then of course these stunning shades, which brings us to our number 1 palette. I'm sure you guys have figured it out by now if you guys have watched my videos for the past month, but it is the Colourpop Fade into Hue. Okay, guys, hear me out. I literally did not think that this was going to be number 1, truthfully, just because of how colorful it is, and I just don't play with the whole, like a ton of colors. But I love this palette. It's stunning. I mean, look at all that. It has glitters, and I am not a fan of Colourpop glitters. Like, that's just something that I'm not into. So that's kind of one thing where it's just kind of like a eh for me. So not really a huge win. Doesn't have a mirror, which I wish it did. And then it also has like some sparkles in the mattes, and I hate that as well. But guys, these are pigmented. These are creamy. These work together beautifully. The shimmers, none of them disappoint. Like I have created a look in my last like Get Ready With Me Shop My Stash where I used like these colors. I have used the greens. I've used the purples. I have used a mixture of the colors. I did not use any of the blue. Okay, I will say that. I'm not much of a blue person. Blues are probably like the color that intimidates me the most, are blues. But I mean, it's beautiful. The packaging is beautiful. I love like this pastel moment on the front. Has the shade names on the back. Has the shade names on the front. It's absolutely beautiful. Granted, there's some things I would tweak. Like I would say, fuck the glitters. I would say, stop putting some damn sparkles in the mattes, and maybe add a little mirror. Those are the things I would change. But the fact that the looks that I create, the fact that these are like, some of them are pastels, these are, you know, harder to formulate colors, and they still are absolutely beautiful and never let me down time and time again, is 100% the reason why this is ranked number 1. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed. That lets me know that you guys do enjoy ranking eyeshadow palette videos. But I will say, I think this one, you guys do enjoy these, because I do see a lot of you guys watching these videos. But if you haven't already subscribed, just go ahead. So that way you guys know you guys are here for every single month to see how I rank these palettes. Hit that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you can be notified about my future uploads. And that is it for today's video. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.